Alright, this is Steve with Apex Home Inspections, and today is Wednesday, September 5th, 2016, and we are at 3367 Northeast Holladay Street, Portland, and we're here today to do an inspection of the sewer line. As you can see, we're inside the home. We're down in the basement, and where we're at the moment is at the base of the stairs leading up to the main portion of the home. And again, at the base of these stairs is our clean out. This is a 4-inch cast iron main line, and we're going to go ahead and put our camera in here and see if we can't get that pointed out in the right direction. Now that we're inside the line, we're going to zero out our counter in the upper right hand corner of our screen, and that way we'll know how far we've gone. A couple of quick notes about today's inspection. First of all, this home was built in 1932, and we are in a neighborhood of homes that were built around the same era, some older. The reason we mention that is so we have an idea of what kind of material to expect during our inspection. We were inside of a cast iron line for a moment there, a 4-inch cast iron line, and then here we're about ready to transition to a 6-inch concrete line. So let's go ahead and drop our camera in there. Pipe, just making sure that we're still in good shape. So a concrete line of this age tends to wear out pretty much in the center of the floor of the pipe. That's what we're looking at here. I'm trying to get the camera to kind of settle in the middle there. You'll notice that there is somewhat of a trough on the floor of this pipe. You'll see that we're kind of looking at some aggregate on the side here. And that's because, and when the pipe was new, it looked like it does on the upper wall here, which is, again, kind of where the camera's trying to climb up. This is pretty typical for the age of the pipe. These pipes, they do have a sort of a life expectancy. I would say for a concrete line like this, somewhere between 50 and 100 years or so. A little bit of roots here. Very minor root intrusion. Actually, yeah, just minor root intrusion at these joints. What happens when these pipes wear out? The water that is draining over the center or the floor of the pipe there, that trough, what happens is, given enough time, the water will actually wear a hole down the center floor of the pipe, and then we're exposed to the soil beneath it. It's hard to say how thick the walls of these pipes are. For now, it looks pretty good. The floor is getting to be a little bit rough. Again, that just tells us that the pipe is, it's probably least halfway through its life. Now here at 35 feet, however, we do transition to another material. Now this is terracotta line, which is basically the same kind of clay that you see, clay pots that flowers are planted in. It's also the same material that the Romans used over 2,000 years ago, and some of that material is still in good shape today. You'll notice that this pipe looks entirely different than the other one. Aside from its color, you'll notice that the floor of the pipe, which is on the top of the screen now, is nearly as smooth as the ceiling of the pipe. And that's just because this is such a hard surface, it tends to wear very well. And of course, our main line in the street, the city main, which is here at 47 feet, also made of terracotta. And this is, when I say the main line in the street, I'm talking about the city of Portland. This is their municipal line that we're looking at now. It is true there is some age-related wear in the concrete line, basically from about 3 feet into the inspection all the way out to 35 feet. I don't believe there's anything that needs to be done at the moment, but at some point that portion of the line will need to be either repaired or replaced, just because it won't last forever. The terracotta portion of the line from 35 feet onward to 47 feet looks fantastic. I don't think I'm going to recommend any further action today, as it would appear the sewer line is still functioning very well. Thank you.